One day, a colleague of Einstein asked him for his telephone number. Then Einstein found a telephone book and started looking for his number in that book. Then the colleague said to him, "What's the matter? You don't even remember your own telephone number." Einstein said, "No, what's the point? Why would you spend money on memorizing information that you can find in a book?" Einstein learned to speak relatively late in his childhood. That's why his parents were very worried. One night, while everyone was eating at the dinner table, the boy Einstein shouted, "This soup is very hot." His parents gasped. Hearing his son's first words, his parents were quite surprised and asked him, "Why didn't you speak before?" Einstein replied, "Because everything was fine before." In 1931, comedian Charlie Chaplin invited Einstein to see one of his shows. At that time, Chaplin's City Lights movie was being screened. Later, they were walking through the city streets, when Chaplin asked Einstein, "Everyone understands me easily, that's why I'm so popular, but I don't understand why people like you so much." Einstein replied jokingly, "Nobody understands me easily, that's why I'm so popular." Once Einstein was traveling on a train. At one point, the checker was checking everyone's tickets and asked Einstein to see his ticket. But Einstein couldn't find his ticket. The checker recognized Einstein and said, "Sir, I recognize you. You must have bought a ticket. You don't have to show it." Einstein said, somewhat worriedly, No, I will have to find that out. If I don't find it, how will I know where I was going?" Einstein was once asked for a simple explanation of relativity. In response, Einstein said, "Hold your hand over a hot stove, it will seem like an hour has passed. But sit next to a beautiful girl for an hour, it will seem like only a minute has passed, that is relativity." Once Einstein returned home from outside and knocked on the door. His wife, thinking that someone else might have come looking for Einstein, got quite annoyed and said, "Einstein is not at home." Well, the worried Einstein didn't say anything and just started walking backwards. Another incident.
Einstein's driver. He once said to Einstein, "I have memorized the speeches you give at every meeting." Einstein was surprised. He then said, "Well, then, in the next meeting, wherever I go, they don't know me. You give the speech for me and I will sit as the driver." After that, in that meeting, the driver repeated Einstein's speech exactly. The scholars present applauded loudly. Then they thought the driver was Einstein and came to take him to the car. At that time, a professor asked the driver, "Sir, will you explain briefly the definition of relativity that you gave once again?" The real Einstein saw the danger. This time the driver would be caught. But he was surprised to hear the driver's answer. The driver replied, "This simple thing didn't cross your mind. Ask my driver, he will explain." Note, if you walk with wise people, you will also become wise. You will become the same as you walk with people. That is why there is a saying, "Heaven resides with the honest, destruction with the dishonest." If you like it, be sure to share, like and subscribe.